你好，老师。
对，上来了啊，对，啊，加国外密码。好，乐九今天怎么样？
很好。
今天很好啊。对，你这个星期呢？
这个星期呢，
对，星
也
期
很好，
也很好啊。对，这个周末要做什么？
我打算去what is 跑步？Is that to walk again？
散步。
散步。OK，我
对，
打算去散步我的狗。
哈哈哈，你可以说呢，对啊，给你的狗散步啊，或者呢，the
或者
common expression 是遛狗，遛，
遛狗。
对，遛狗，对，
遛狗。
遛狗，
谢谢。
哈哈哈，不客气。对，你跟人说的时候说散步 with people， 你可以说散步，跟狗的话，遛狗。
遛狗。
对，那个遛的话 as a sense of taking the dog and let it walk let 好，对，米勒来了，米勒今天怎么样？
我很好，你呢？
对，我也很好，好，对，好，这个米勒的这个星期呢？
我的星期马马虎虎。
马马虎虎啊，好，对，汉娜来了，对，汉娜今天怎么样？
今天很好，
今天很好啊。你的这个星期呢？
这个星期我很忙，还
很忙，
是
对
好。
啊，但是很好啊，对，好。Harry 今天怎么样？
明天很好。
今天很好啊。你的这个星期呢？
这个星期很多作业。
很多作业啊，都做的怎么样？
还没做完。
还没做完啊，对。那你这个周末呢？准备做什么？
做作业。
啊，就做作业啊，这个样子啊。今天呢，我们开始上新的一课啊，对，对，米勒，对，对，
Tyler is waiting to be let into the Zoom.
米勒说什么？
Can you? Tyler is waiting to be let in.
哦，这个泰勒啊。哦，对，在上面，对，哈哈哈哈哈哈，泰利，哈哈哈哈，对，进来了，好，嘉旭也进来了，对，哈哈哈，对，我没看你们上面，哈哈，你们名字在上面，对，好，嘉旭今天怎么样？
我很好，我做得很好。
哈哈哈，非常好啊！对，泰利的这个星期呢怎么样？
这个星期挺好。
挺好的啊，好，周末要做什么？
周末我要看朋友，然后我们星期天要演一个音乐会。
哦，星期天有个音乐会啊，
呀，
要去参加音乐会啊。对，
我们要演，我们要拉琴。
哦，你们要演奏啊？
Yeah，
啊，所以泰利，你要演奏什么乐器？What kind of？对，
我们会演一个string quartet，
好，
就是四个人拉琴的。
对，
Yeah, by Schubert.
好
Yeah，我们会演在Armstrong Browning 图书馆后面外面会演奏。
哦，对，
之前
对，布朗林图书馆外边演奏，
Yeah，
对，四人弦乐啊，对，那个string quartet 啊，好，对，我们今天看新的一课啊，we'll begin with a new chapter since we had a late test. So when you look at the syllabus, of course, you know for sure, okay, the quiz originally scheduled for next Monday would not occur, okay? It's understandable, okay, since we are basically the 2 sessions behind in terms of testing schedule. 对，好，我们可以看新的一课啊，还是先看生词那一个部分。对，第一个字意见啊，意是意思的意，小 as in 小意思 meaning 啊，见 as in 再见啊，那个见的话，我们说过了啊，它上边是一个眼睛啊by looking at the image, I would show you, okay, by looking at the image, you should be able to tell, okay, let me get, oops, 好，上边啊是一个大的眼睛 ，it's a big eyeball on the top， okay， 然后呢，下边是2条腿，it's pair of legs， 所以这个字的话 ，if you have seen the traditional form of this character, or if you remember the independent form of the character for the eyeball, now you know that it's very similar to what it looked like about more than 3,000 years ago. Okay, but the simplified one somehow just got rid of the bottom horizontal line. Okay, and the 2 legs somehow stick right into the eyeball, so that's what the simplified character is. Okay, 好，所以见 emphasizing or exaggerating the eyeball, okay, to look. 对，好，所以意见啊，that means the meaning that a person sees. So you can translate as idea, okay, 意见 or opinion 好，叫做意见，对，好，这是the first character that I think I didn't really go over last time. Okay, when we studied the vocab. Okay, 好，我们呢 we finished last time. Okay, the actually first 7 words. Okay, 书架，对。We can begin with the 8th character, 古书. 古呢 has number 10 on the top and then mouth at the bottom. 10 mouth. So that means, according to the Chinese, anything that goes through 10 mouths representing 10 generations, then that got to be old. So 古, old, ancient. 书呢 books, we have seen that character before, so ancient books, 对，好，古书，对，在第9个字啊，那个整齐，整这个字呢 ，it consists of 3 characters, 整。Would tell the character apart. Okay. So 整呢 we have on the top right. Okay, you have a hand holding a tool, okay. And on the left, you have basically a branch. Okay, that's the image of a tree, but in this case, branch, or if you like, a tree. Okay, and then what's special about this tree is that you have a rope. Okay, somehow tying up this branch, okay? And the compound image of a hand using the tool to tie up the branch, of course, gives it the sense of organize. Okay? And then the bottom character is 正. Okay? 正呢 originally is based on a fortress, square, okay? Under the fortress, you have a footprint. And then later on, of course, we know that that square has turned into a horizontal stroke. And the footprint remains, okay? So it is a phonetic symbol here, but the meaning of 正呢, as you can tell, is related to countering. So you have footprint here, and in the ancient script, you will often see footprints actually surrounding the fortress on the right, on the left, on the top. But this one is apparently simpler, okay? And so in order for one to organize things, it also means, okay, in a way, to subdue, overcome the situation, okay, that one faces. So it has a sense of conquering as well. So 整 means to organize, okay? And also there is a kind of negative meaning, okay, very commonly used in In the Chinese life, okay, normally the object will be 人 people 整人 literally means to organize people, okay. It means to harm people in a scheming way. 但是整人 so it has a negative meaning. And 旗呢 means uniform. Okay? On the top, okay, we show the character 旗. Okay. Originally, it's the image of plant, okay, either rice plant or wheat. Okay. The top part in the shape of a diamond is supposed to be the fruit. Okay. And then you have supposedly the ground, okay, to indicate that they are actually at the same height, okay. But you may think, oh, the middle one seems to be taller, but actually that's a kind of in-depth perspective. Okay. So the ones in the front will look somewhat smaller, shorter, okay, but the one in the back looks taller, but actually it's of the same height. So from this image, one gets a sense of uniform, okay, at the same level. 对，然后整齐呢 to organize and make things the same at the same level. Okay, 整齐。好。你的房子整齐不整齐？乐九，你的
Can you repeat the question?
你的房子整齐不整齐？
你的房子，
房子，
我的房子不整齐。
好，modest answer，客气，对，好，在下边第10个字啊。Used as a noun, you probably remember, okay, this character is pronounced as D, meaning earth or soil, land, okay? But used as a particle, as it is in this chapter, okay, is pronounced as D. Actually, this particle, D, carrying the earth radical, okay, was used interchangeably with the other the, okay, indicating possession and also connecting a modifier. Okay, these two the, okay. So this the, that's the one that you get to learn first, okay. Okay. And the other, let me see, this one. And then eventually you have the, as we just saw in the book, okay. 这个 the last the in our new chapter, okay, is the particle connecting the adverb to or we need to mention, okay, an adjective, okay. And this one, okay, the soil radical de, when it's used, okay, would convey a sense of propriety, correctness. Okay. So, like 常常那个努力的学习student 一个学生常常努力的学习。When you use this 的 okay, it has a sense of correctness. It's right for the student to study, okay, hard, okay. And just a brief review, we'll get to learn more, okay, in our study of grammar. This then actually also connects a verb or an adjective, and also what's special about this is that it connects a complement, okay? Like in the sentence of comparison, okay, 的多 ，okay， 他了解中国文化比我了解得多。So that's a pattern. Okay, you can connect the complement, and then of course we know this the okay connects an adjective. Okay, okay. Actually, when you have an adjective, okay, you want to use the, okay, like 安静的图书馆, okay, so it's used, okay, to connect an adjective to a noun. So basically, you have these three does, okay, and as I have said, okay, earlier, these three does, they are pronounced the same. So originally, they were used interchangeably. Okay? But then, after the communist regime was established, they actually designate these three different characters, okay, in different ways. This one, okay, is used, as I just mentioned, okay, to connect an adjective to a noun, and this one is used particularly to connect the verb to a complement, okay, and this one, of course, is used before the verb. So basically, they have the specific designations now. But in the traditional way, like the usage in Taiwan or Hong Kong for the same matter, then very often they would be used interchangeably. So we'll go over the grammatical usage of the later on, okay, in the grammar section. 好，那个在we can use this word with 整齐这个你可以说你的书是不是很整齐的放着？对，你的书是不是很整齐的放着？ We're using 整齐 with 的 okay. In other words, okay, are your books, okay, neatly placed or arranged? 你的书是不是很整齐的放着？
我的书的整齐。
很整齐，很整齐的放着，整齐的放着啊。So if you use this carrying the soil radical, that means that that's normally the way it should be. If one book is somewhere, okay, the place that you can remember, then that means it's irregular. Okay, and so Dana, okay, this has a sense of a regular, okay, and the correct way of getting things done. 对，好，第11个字啊，摆，摆呢，在它的左边是一只手啊，在它的右边 ，the top part now is the same as the number 4 4，但是呢，原来呢不是originally it's not 4， originally it's actually the image of a net. So used in catching, if you like, insects, unwanted creatures, and then the bottom part is the character 去. 去呢 is based on the image of a person walking out of doors. So 去. And of course, nowadays, it has a meaning of to go. But to go can also be used in the transitive manner, as a transitive verb, in the sense of making something go away, 去. And so here is used in that sense. You use a net to catch unwanted creature, the insect maybe, and then throw it out of doors. That's what it means. So the character on the right by itself is pronounced as a pa, pa, meaning to get rid of. 叫 pa. Used here as a phonetic symbol. The meaning of is also related to the whole character. In that you are trying to put an end of chaos, by arranging different things. So 摆, to put to place, to arrange, 叫摆. 你的房子是不是摆得很漂亮？汉娜，你的房子有 room
我的房子
摆的怎么样？是不是很漂亮 ？Arranged
我的房子摆
的，对，摆的。Okay, so that 的呢 will be the second 的 meaning to obtain. 摆得很漂亮 ，connecting it to an adjective. 摆得很漂亮 so it's arranged in a wonderful way. 摆得很漂亮，对。好，在下边盆景，盆呢，它的上边是分 ，the character on the top, is pronounced as 分 to divide, meaning to divide, and it's based on the image of a knife, and on top of a knife you have the character 八。八呢 is based on the separation of two strokes, in the opposite direction. So the top character, 分呢 means to use a knife to cut off, to separate, to divide, 分. And the bottom character by itself is pronounced min. Min means vessel. Okay, and so here, okay, the meaning comes primarily from the vessel, since pen by itself means basin. It's a kind of a vessel. Okay, and fin de hua, the meaning is also related to pen in that you will keep things away from the other place. Okay, when you put it in a particular vessel. Okay, so pen 好，对，景呢 by itself means scenery, landscape. Okay, but originally it's actually cityscape, as you can tell from the image of the character. Okay, since on the very top it's sun, okay, and then the bottom part is the character of Jing. Okay, and Jing 的话, we have mentioned Jing 呢 is the image of a high-rise foundation, okay, and a high-rise. Okay, and so it is actually a cityscape, okay, because only in the big city we will see high rises, okay, and so but from cityscape one gets a sense of landscape, scenery, okay, Jing. So penjing literally means scenery in the basin, and the Japanese are particularly fond of this type of so-called horticulture, okay, to raise miniature plants in a small pot. Okay, so, penjin, okay, and the Japanese pronunciation of Chinese characters bonsai. That's how the Japanese pronounce Chinese. Okay, in many cases, the sound is a little bit off. Okay, 盆景，对，在第盆景，嘉旭看过盆景没有？
我看你这
看过
个 bonsai tree，
对，盆景，对，好，第13个字啊，长，长呢 is based on a person, okay, who has, if you see the image, you can tell, a person, you have on the top, okay, of 2 legs, okay, indicating that person's hair shooting forth like a jungle, okay, that's what this word means. So from the long hair, okay, jungle-like hair, one gets a sense of long, 长，对，好，对，used as a verb, okay, is pronounced 长 as you have in the book, okay, and we have used this word, okay, before in the first chapter, particularly driving for a long time. Same character, but used as a verb means to grow, pronounced 长, and then it means the same thing from long hair, of course. The hair needs to grow, okay, normally about, I think, an inch a month. I learned that from arsenic, murder by poison. Okay, they identify, okay, the time of murder by the length of the hair. Okay, normally the hair grows an inch per month. 好，所以长 growing of the hair growth， 对，长。好，这个在14个下一个字开花开呢 to open 我们学过了花呢 on the top it's grass radical at the bottom the character pronounced in the fourth tone 化 okay 化呢 means to change to transform 叫化 okay and it's based on the image of a person on the left and another person on the right, but in actually the upside down position. And so from the person standing upright to a person hanging upside down, then one gets a sense to change. Okay, 化 okay. And used with 学 to learn or learning or change. That's a word for chemistry. 叫化学So 花呢 when the tree blossoms, then normally that's a market change. Okay, so that's the reason why 花 blossoms. Okay, takes on not only the sound, okay, but also the image. 花对开花 blossom. Okay, 现在是不是一般开花的时候太丽
我不太知道，但是好像现在有些人有 allergies，所以
对过敏过敏对开花开花会让一个人过敏对在下边这个君子兰兰呢 grass radical on the top, okay, and the bottom part, okay, originally it's original a phonetic symbol, okay, but it's reduced to basically 2 strokes, okay, horizontal strokes. So 兰 by itself means orchid, 兰兰。君子呢这个字君 by itself means monarch, okay? And you can tell from the image why it's a word indicating monarch, okay? Since it's an image of a hand, okay? Holding a scepter, okay, above a person, mouth representing a population. So it's an image of a person, okay, holding the scepter, ruling over people. 君 monarch. 子 indicating person. So it's that person of monarch. 君子呢 that term means also gentleman. 叫君子对所以君子兰 literally means a gentleman's orchid. 对 you have kaffir lily. the translation specific term. 对好Harry 喜欢不喜欢跟君子交朋友？
我喜欢
喜欢
跟君子交朋友。
对，跟君子交朋友making friends with gentlemen。对，好，第16个字叶叶呢，在它的右边that's branch. Okay. originally you have the image of leaves along with branches. Okay, but here in the simplified style, it's reduced to basically a branch. Okay, 叶 leaf。对，好，在下边好看啊，好看呢 ，self-explanatory, good to look 啊，叫 good looking 叫好看，对，好，好看呢 also means good, okay, enjoyable, okay. 你看过什么好看的电影？乐九 ，in this sense, enjoyable. 你看过什么好看的电影？
Is that what movie did I find enjoyable?
对
Okay. 我好看电影
对
Rambo.
好，对啊，你觉得那个电影很好看？对，好，对。第18个字，羊，羊呢 ？On the top is the image of a big horn, sheep. Okay? And at the bottom, originally, it's standing pot. Okay, the Chinese cooking vessel in ancient times actually has tripods. Okay, 3 legs, okay, supporting it. Okay, and so in a simplified character, as we see here, it's reduced to 2 legs there. Okay, so basically, it's an image of cooking sheep, okay, for food. Of course, from cooking food, sheep, then you get a sense to grow, to raise. Okay? Food, of course, provides necessary nutrition. 对，养。你喜欢养什么？这个米勒。What would you like to grow? 你喜欢养什么？Anything?
花儿，
啊，花儿。对 What else? 好，在19个比较比呢 I mentioned okay, compare two people. 较呢 you have a vehicle character on the left. Okay. And originally it refers to comparing vehicles, okay? Maybe chariot racing. Okay? And on the right, the phonetic symbol 交, based on the image of person crossing 2 legs. Okay? So crossing. So from crossing, then you get a sense of getting in touch, communicating. 叫交. Okay. So the meaning of 交呢 to communicate is also related to the whole character. Okay, when you are in touch with someone, then of course very often the sense of communication and also comparison would occur. So 比较 to compare. 对，好。图书馆现在是不是比较热闹？那个汉娜，
现
什么
在图书馆不热闹。
不热闹，对，好，比较。第20个字图书馆可能晚上probably 6点的时候maybe around 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock 比较热闹normally probably around that time. 对，人们下一个字that's self-explanatory. Okay, people in the plural form 叫人们。对。 21个字作品，品呢 as in 纪念品objects, items, okay, 做 to do. So that's the literally made objects, okay. And this term is used to refer specifically to work of art or literature, or the work related to art, like movies. 那是作品啊。你喜欢什么作品？这个家序。
我喜欢
对，什
我喜欢
么作品？What kind of work or what work？
art painting，
啊，
我喜欢 art。
你喜欢那个画啊 ？Normally when I use 作品it's a kind of work, so you are expected to give the name of a work. Okay， 你可以说毕加索的作品 ，Picasso's work， or the abstract lines， okay， 或者这个莎士比亚的作品 ，Shakespeare's works， 对，这样啊。第22个字胶 ，water radical，so that's where the meaning lies. Okay， to water， 胶，对，然后右边呢尧 ，it's a person's name. Okay， very commonly known. Okay, an ancient, supposedly legendary sage ruler. Okay. That name is based on the image of two legs at the bottom, and on top of two legs, okay, of course, now you have basically the form of war, okay, but originally it's the image of layers of mountain, meaning a person standing high on the mountain, okay, majestic image. 对，尧，对胶，对，浇花，对，好，在23个字修整，修 person on the left, okay, and then on the top right is a hand holding a tool. So the person is using the tool to repair, to fix. Okay? 修 that's what it means, to fix. Okay? 修整 synonym organize. Okay, 叫修整对你太厉害。
你能再说一遍吗？
你有没有修整过你的房子？Have you ever？ 对，
呀，我有的时候会修整我的房子。修整的意思就是
有的时候
整齐，like 弄整齐。
修 fix 这个样子啊，这个 normally to put it in working order 叫做修，这样修整something like the picture frame fell down. You need to put in a nail, extra nail 来修整。对，好，在24个字艺术艺术艺的话那是 art 术meaning method, okay, the method of art, okay. That's okay, a term referring to basically, okay, all the paintings, okay, 叫做艺术 okay, primarily, okay, 艺术。好 in general art 好，在下边园艺师，the same as in 老师 instructor teacher。园艺的话 art 园。Boundary image outside and then phonetic symbol inside. Okay, so 园 means a yard, garden. Okay, literally art of garden. 师 instructor, teacher who is good at the art of garden. 园艺呢 art of garden, horticulture. 啊，你对园艺有没有兴趣？乐九。
I'm confused.
对。
Horticulturist is the art of gardening.
对 the art of gardening. Yeah, that's right. That's
Okay. So then, can you repeat the question?
对，你对园艺有没有兴趣？兴趣呢 a word from supposedly last year. Okay, interest. 对园艺有没有兴趣？
我有愿意
对
兴趣。
对，那个 the preposition in, okay, will be 对 as same 对 as right, okay. It's also used as a preposition. So a preposition precedes the the verb. Okay, so 对园艺 okay, along with the noun. So literally that means in, okay, the art of gardening, interested. That's a Chinese sentence order. 对园艺有兴趣。
Okay.
好，
谢谢。
对，客气。好 then we finish the first part. Okay, the second part is smaller. Okay. 第一部分生词有没有问题？
没问题。
没问题。好，那我们今天就上了这啊。我 end our meeting here. 你们能继续保重啊。这个 continue 啊 taking care of yourself. 再见。
好，再见。
好，完了，对。